Hi guys, welcome back to more episodes of The Walking Dead. Now then, that last episode, obviously, I expected Carl's attempt to finish Negan to fell, which it did. I didn't know what Jesus was doing, planning. I knew his was going to be a lot more stealth approach. But Carl just went wading in there, killed two of his guys, and then we had that whole episode of him talking down to Carl and saying, I've got to do something. But he's done actually what I expected him to do. And he's marched Carl back to hand him back over to Rick. But because Rick is out scavenging for you, he's waiting there. And a whole other weird conversation with pretty much everybody he's encountered. And he's bouncing Judith on his knee, which is terrifying, but I don't think he would do anything to her. Right, let's carry on. This is episode 8. And I'll be honest, Alexandria has lasted longer than I thought it would, especially with what it's been through.
Don't let it go to your head.
Seriously, dude?
Don't let it bother you.
I don't like this dude at all.
Seems like it bothers you.
I never know where these episodes are going now. I don't know if we're going to get like a standalone episode or what. Oh, he shaved his beard off. Okay.
All these bullet holes. This will take on water quick.
And you got all them between you.
You want to stay back. Going to pretend you didn't just say that.
Fair enough. He's really grown on me. 2 makeshift battles.
I'm not waiting for your dad anymore. I don't know where the hell he is. But Lucille is hungry.
You like watching haircut?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he does.
You mean to get the hell out of here. Now!
Because she's so far out the fold, being here. She's no idea. And Morgan's staying there as like her protector.
Nectarines, some apples.
Thank you, I am good.
Ezekiel?
Apparently some people are having a hard time believing me when I say I just want to be left alone.
I think you're going soft.
I think you're going.
Rick, on the left!
Not really climbing, we're just clambering over, but other you at the canoe kind of thing. So, okay, that answers that. Thank you. No! It fell in, for fuck's sake, Rick! Do you know what's the sensible thing he could do here? Dive. Go under. Please tell me he's had the sense to do what I've just said.
I'm okay! I'm alright!
Damn, that was close. Someone that they know they can't tell him escaped when he comes back. Because they'll get an eye into the face. While we're in this scenario with Negan still in charge, the minute he knows he's escaped, it's going to be bad for everyone. Oh, seriously?
It's just... going this far, risking this much, to get things for them. People don't agree with it. What we're doing is going to keep people living.
For the time being.
We get to do that.
Yeah.
It's giving up everything right up until your own life.
So how long you been with Negan? Why were you out there alone? Tell me. You think talking won't change how this ends for you? We're gonna find a way that we win.
Because killing him doesn't do it.
A girl who lives in the house. She was telling me about everyone. She said Jesus is a runner and that he left yesterday.
Shit.
Not this morning.
Because I need to do something. And she'll want to help me.
And she can't.
You want to kill Negan?
Oh.
What if you have help?
If we had help,
a lot of people, then I wouldn't be afraid to tell her because she'd know it wasn't on her to do it.
A few months back, Ezekiel and a few guards met a group of them in the woods. The Saviors recognized Ezekiel's capabilities, and Ezekiel didn't want to fight. I need you to help me convince him of something. Right now, we have peace with the Saviors. But sooner or later, something's going to go wrong. The kingdom will fall.
I'm sensing here they're starting to set up a storyline between the kingdom, Alexandria, and the hilltop. If all of them were to combine forces, I don't know how many that would give us. Would it be enough? Would there be enough amongst all of these other two communities, in particular the hilltop and the kingdom, who are capable fighters and have already experienced and dealt with a lot of this? We know our group has. Not sure about the rest, but I know why this conversation heading because of this guy's concern for his own camp. But right now, there's nothing Carol or Morgan can do.
I'm scared that if we don't do something now, that we won't only lose more people, we'll lose everything.
What exactly are you asking?
Because the problem is, sorry to pause it again, the problem is supposing someone, one particular person, whether it's the ones that we're already seeing are trying to figure a way past this, including Carl and Michonne and Jesus, they've all, everyone wants his fucking head on a platter. But what happens to the rest of Negan's group, the Saviors? Would they all splinter off? Would they all just be every man for themselves? Or would another leader rise almost immediately and take charge? You don't know. There's no way of predicting what they would do should Negan were to fall.
Is that for you?
Oh, and of course Rosita as well.
It's for him. I'll pull the trigger.
Don't think that's what he meant.
As long as he goes first.
There's no need to lie to me if this is our last conversation.
Maggie's kid would have a father. Michonne and Carl can fight. Eugene knows things. Daryl's strong.
So are you.
What about Sasha? We'll win. But we need to wait for the right moment.
We do.
Or create it.
I didn't want you, I didn't want Ezekiel or Morgan coming here, and I don't want anything to do with your lives or your deaths. I just want to be left alone.
We'll be taking their lives to save ours.
Only you don't know that it will.
You're gonna choose.
Yeah,
to
we
kill
did
one
that
day, Morgan.
at the outpost. Look what
Because
happened.
it will get that bad. When they turn on us, and they will, that blood is gonna be on your hands.
You can't fight 1,000 people with 10 people or 100 people.
Hi.
What the fuck are you doing? This guy's gonna do something stupid.
I'm on a good momentum with them. I'm gonna try to use that
Yeah? How?
by trying to get closer, even just to start trying. If I can do that, after a while, maybe months, maybe years, maybe then we try something.
That door had a matchbook in it, ready for it to just be. Oh hell, oh hell. Jesus Christ, if you're gonna go on a bike, they're gonna hear you straight away. No, it isn't.
Buddy, you can walk right out that back gate there, and I won't say anything to anybody. Please.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. I'm afraid Daryl has turned into a very dark place.
Yeah.
No. Understandably so.
Ain't just about getting by here. It's about getting it all.
Whatever you're trying to do, you can't. You still have some choices.
Yeah. See. Starting to see that.
Where is he?
They're just caught up in it.
He's in your house, asshole. Waiting for you.
Housewarming gift. settles it. I am getting myself a vacation home here.
That.
You know, the only thing missing is a pool table. Nothing better than a good game.
There's only one thing he will see him for. Week.
House across the street has one in the garage.
You may just be my new best friend.
You leave us a little love note?
Don't be a prick.
I mean, we wouldn't, obviously. We didn't do that.
Annoying side eye he gives me.
That's actually what I came to see you about.
Talk to me about Rick.
I get what you're trying to do here. What you're trying to build. But you should know that Rick Grimes has a history of not working well with others. His ego's out of control. He'll find a way to screw things up. To try and do things his way, to take over.
What exactly are you proposing be done about that?
I am my mother's son. I can be the leader she was.
I'm thinking how Rick threatened to kill me, how he clearly hates my guts. But he is out there right now gathering shit for me. It takes guts.
Put it this way. This is the last thing I would want. But were I in Negan's position right now, Spencer would be having a conversation with Lucille.
If you want to take over,
you have to take it.
Why not just kill Rick yourself and just take over? What? It's because you got no guts.
Knew it. Knew it. I knew it was coming. He sliced him wide open. I actually thought he was going to get the bat.
How embarrassing.
At least how he works. But, regardless of as to how brutal that just was, the one thing that he just showed himself to be is someone that will undermine you.
Anyone want to finish the game? Come on.
Don't. Don't.
I was winning.
Oh, bollocks. You missed.
You trying to kill me? You shot Lucille!
She got in the way.
What is this? What is this? This little bad boy made from scratch? But you showed some real ingenuity here. All right. Move that knife up.
It was me.
Oh! You are such a badass! Barat, kill somebody.
No, it was me. No!
We had an agreement. Rick! Look, everybody, it's Rick! I know we started this relationship with me beating the holy shit out of your friends. And because of that, we're never gonna sit around and braid each other's hair or share our deepest, darkest secrets. But how about a little credit? Machine gunned a bunch of my men down, and I brought him home, safe and sound. And I fed him spaghetti. Another one of your people he wanted me to kill you and put him in charge. I took him out. For you. Your shit's waiting for you at the gate. Just go.
It was me!
No, it wasn't.
This is why I didn't want to do it, Rosita. This is why. Because it would come to this.
It was only me.
You?
It required one spent case and one 4-hole turret reloader powder, one funnel for the powder.
Shut up.
There you go.
I believe you. I'm gonna be relieving you of your bullet maker, Rick. Serious hole after today.
No, no, please, just take me.
I mean, Rosita didn't help.
Rick, I ain't
Even
gonna
though
lie. Your kitchen is a goddamn mess.
Got no fucking sympathy for him. Put him down. Yeah. Thank you very fucking much.
I didn't want it to be my way. I wanted it to be ours. There are more of them, even more than we thought.
Yeah.
We are outnumbered. It's not even close.
Nope.
So much has happened. So much that we shouldn't have lived through. Yet in spite of it, or maybe because of it, we did. That's why we have to fight. Not for us, but for Judith, for Carl.
Yeah, I know that now.
Sasha! Enid!
Okay. We need to start to combine forces, people.
The baby's okay. All of us.
They didn't know, did they?
You were right. Right from the start. You told us to get ready to fight. I didn't listen and I couldn't. I can now.
Okay, guys, episode 8. Another heartbreaking, hard episode to watch in certain scenes, but I mean, Gable tried his best to talk Rosita down. We had her going off, we had Michonne going off. Sasha at one point, it's not the way. And Michonne's just eloquently described what it needs to be. It can't be your way. It has to be all of your way. I feel as though, like I mentioned in the comments, they're pulling the storyline in from the kingdom as well, even though obviously Carol does not want to know at the moment. It's going to take a combined effort, and we still don't know the true figure, numbers that we're dealing with Negan's saviors. But Spencer undermining everything, thinking he could just slip under the radar while Rick's away and be that rat, that dirty rat that no one likes. Even gangsters, criminals, what is the one thing they won't tolerate? They will not tolerate someone who rats them out. So I knew as soon as he started all this spiel as to what he thinks the right thing that he was trying to explain to Negan, I knew exactly how he would take it, and it's precisely how he took it. I just thought it would be the bat, not the knife. But he just splayed his guts out in front of me with his usual canny one-liners. You did have guts that were inside you. You don't say. Not sorry Spencer's gone, but we have now got another fallen comrade. And then when we look at Daryl as well, yes, that big guy probably wouldn't have done him any harm. He's just following orders, biding his time. But not how Daryl sees it. And he's had to, he bashed his brain in. Took the gun, which is now back in Rick's possession. Rosita now has a scar to remind her that you fucked up. You cocked up. And regardless, had it been successful, yes, Negan would be dead, but do you think that would have been the end of it? Or do you think the lot of you would have got mowed down the minute that happened? But she still went for it and she hit the body back. Oh, man. You never know with this show who's going to die at any given moment. There are certain ones that have plot armor, I understand. But as regards anyone else, and the reason Eugene didn't want to make that bully and went through all that song and dance with you, Rizia, is because this is a scenario that could have ended up happening, and indeed it has. And now he has a bullet maker. Like I said, ridiculous, one-liner for me to say, but you have literally just given him all the ammunition and he already had it, but now you've just given him the one person who can literally make him ammunition. You have just struck another mark to the enemy's ultimate force there now. Not only do they have the numbers, not only do they have all the weapons, eventually ammo is going to run out. You've just now negated that, because there's no way Eugene's going to stand up to him whatsoever. If he says, make me bullies, he's just going to make him bullies. And you have put Eugene in that position because he was not going to accept anyone going, it was me, other than the actual person, because the only person who is capable of doing it would be somebody who would have the know-how and be able to go into specifics, which he was, which is why I believed him straight away. Wow. Right. Another long episode, over an hour. I've been talking too long already. I will be back with another episode. We do 2 a week. I'm sure you know by now. All the full uncut versions are on Patreon as always. All the edited versions on YouTube playlists. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I would appreciate it. Don't forget, down here. And until then, guys, I will see you for the next one. Don't forget to post your comments down below. And if you enjoyed the video, guys, please give it a thumbs up. See you for episode 9 next. Take care.